hope you're having a great day today. Today, me and you, we're gonna dive into the German pastry world. For this, I went to the local German bakeries and got 10 sweet buns, and I cannot wait to show you those. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Marta from Cooking the World and I am food guide in Frankfurt. Don't forget that all the dishes and the food that I mention in my videos I always write down for you in English and German in the description box down below. I'm gonna start this video with probably the most famous pastry in the whole world, with a crumb cake. So the crumb cake can be served in Germany as a cake or as a pastry for one. The crumb cake for one can have a different form. Usually it is round, but as you can see on the video, not only, it's made from the yeast dough and sometimes filled with apples, apricots, rhubarb, custard or quark, and it goes perfectly with a morning coffee. And this is how fast it disappears from the plate when I buy it. The next very important pastry that you cannot miss is called Zimtschnecke, so the cinnamon roll. Those cinnamon rolls I actually got in a bakery that is called Zeitverbrot, and I think that they seriously make the best Zimtschnecken in whole Germany. Zimtschnecke is usually made from the yeast dough, and it's filled with a mixture of sugar and cinnamon. The ones I bought, it was also filled with caramelized and toasted walnuts. The texture of it is extremely fluffy and the filling is to die for. And by the way, this bakery you can not only find in Frankfurt but also in Berlin, Cologne and Hamburg. I think I've showed you this one already in my pastry video 2 years ago. I will put the link to it in the top right corner and in the description box down below. The next thing that I would love to show you is called Erdbeerplunder. So Plunderteig is actually a Danish pastry, and as the name suggests, it is a Danish specialty, but it's very popular here in Germany. We served our Danish pastry topped with a fruit or cream cheese or custard. To make the Danish pastry, you're gonna need yeast dough that you're gonna need to roll out very thinly and cover with the slices of butter between the layers of the dough. And then traditionally the dough is folded and rolled several times, sometimes creating even 27 layers. Talking about sweet German pastry, I cannot miss a Sandgebäck, so the pastry that is made of a short crust. This pastry comes in different shapes and forms, and sometimes, like in this case, contains 2 layers of cookie and 1 layer of jam in the middle. Is also partly covered with a chocolate. There's also another shortcrust pastry that I would like to mention at this point, and this one is called a Schneeball, which you can translate to the snowball in English. It is very popular in the area of Rothenburg ob der Tauber. And by the way, this kind of pastry, it's known for at least 300 years, and in the past it was served on special occasions such as weddings. Nowadays, it's available throughout the whole year. The next very interesting looking pastry that I would like to show you, it's called Nussecke. This pastry is also usually made with 3 different layers. So the bottom layer is a pastry, which can be a different kind of pastry. Sometimes it's a short crust and sometimes the baker do a different one. The middle layer is the layer of jam, and on the top you've got Makronmasse, so it's a mixture of egg white, powdered sugar and different kind of nuts. This pastry has a triangle shape, and usually the corners of it are covered with a chocolate, but as you can see in this case, like the whole sides are covered with a chocolate. The next one on the camera, it's called Quarkbällchen, and this is a dough made of the German white cheese called quark. So to make those little pretty balls, you need quark, flour, sugar, baking powders and eggs. When the balls are ready, they are deep fried and then sprinkled with a custard sugar or powdered sugar. They are not filled with anything, but they've got extremely fluffy texture and I really love them. I hope that you can see now how fluffy this is. Incredible. And the next pastry that I need to mention, it's called Spritzkuchen, and this one is also extremely fluffy, and it's made of the light pastry dough that has a French name and I can't pronounce it. The dough main ingredients are butter, flour, eggs and water. The pastry is very moist. This dough, it's made by boiling the water and butter and then adding flour, and this mixture has to be then cooled before adding eggs, and apparently the boiling step causes the starch in the flour to gel, which allows to incorporate more water in the dough. It is very interesting method of preparation, but nevertheless then the dough is fried and covered with a powdered sugar or icing. This pastry is also a real treat, and there wouldn't be a pastry video without mentioning a German Berliner or Kreppel or Pfannkuchen. So the Kreppel are made with a yeast dough and are filled with different fillings. Usually is a jam. Traditionally they are eaten in the carnival time or in the New Year's Eve. Depending on the region. Here in Frankfurt you can only find them in winter. So if you are here on this time in the year, don't hesitate, just grab it. And talking about the German pastry, I really need to mention a Hefezopf, which is the yeast wreath or yeast bread. It's made of the yeast dough, as the name suggests, and this dough is then braided. Here in Frankfurt we eat it for Easter, but if you are in the south of Germany you can find it all year round. It tastes extremely well with a butter and jam on the top. So now you know exactly what sweet pastry you can have for breakfast or with your coffee when you travel here to Germany. To let me know if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you are interested in the German baked goods, please watch one or two of the following videos. I wish you all a happy week, stay safe, and I see you in the next one. Bye!